Welcome to Good Mythical More. We have a bowl with topics of what we not know. And I'm gonna have to learn to talk better than that if I'm gonna.
We not know.
We not know what was written on top on
We're
papers.
we're each gonna pull these out and we have to start waffling about them. And I wanna be specific about that. I think it means you have to have be torn between two different perspectives and kind of go back and forth constantly for as long as you possibly can without saying, losing your train of thought.
Okay. All right, who's the better waffler?
But first, let's do a secret handshake. My hand's a little sweaty, Link. So here's what I'm gonna do for you.
Well, we're gonna use a rag for our secret handshake.
Basically it's like a hand condom.
What? Only we do that. No one knows about it.
Nobody knows about our secret mustache.
All right.
So, by the way, to waffle on, yes, the that's one definition, but the definition that we were thinking about is to talk a lot without giving any useful information or any clear
That was
answers.
a given.
That was a given.
That was a given, Stevie.
But not to make up your mind, not to debate yourself, just to talk a lot.
But wouldn't that be more
no
fun?
Substance. Yeah, let's see it. Let's see.
It's gonna be.
I'm gonna try to waffle. I'm gonna try to see both sides.
Okay.
You want to go first then? Okay, go ahead.
You know what? The thing about last names is that some people have them and some people don't. You got people like Cher who really don't need them because they kind of make a name famous just by being that name. Cher, Madonna, Prince. I could go on. Britney, I know her last name, and I'm not talking about the doll that we sometimes mess around with that we bought originally as a sex doll, and then we screwed it up really bad during Good Mythical Evening, and then we had to buy it. Not talking about that. And then sometimes you kind of need last names because you're filling out things like at the DMV and you want to make sure that you get the thing that you need and it doesn't go to your neighbor who's also named Doug. And I'm speaking to Dougs, all the Dougs out there. Welcome to the show, Dougs. All kinds of Dougs are out there and they have different last names like Smith, Jenkins, Johnson, Ronson, Bronson, Conson. Wisconsin is a place where a lot of Dougs live. It's also a place that I've only been once. I remember it. It was Milwaukee. The day was a Tuesday. You were there. We went to a cheese place. We had some beer. We noticed, wow, there's a delightful river that runs through this place. Can you believe it? I had no idea.
Not enough waffling.
Oh, what? That was great. Okay, you go, friend.
Yeah. I mean, you started out waffling and then you just forgot about the part that you added.
That was called a little rabbit trail. I was gonna get back to why I didn't know how I felt about Wisconsin.
I think if you don't waffle back and forth quick enough.
I said no uhs or ahs.
You did good there.
No ums.
You did good there.
I didn't breathe a lot either.
You didn't breathe a lot. Don't get me started with fanny packs. I am a recent proponent. I own 3. My dog's got me into these because you really need one when you're walking your dog. But I also see people who are walking their dog and they don't have a fanny pack.
Yeah.
Where do they keep the doggy bags, I think? Apparently they've come up with something that's not a fanny pack. But I look down, I see the fanny pack, and I feel pretty happy about it. I think it fits my persona. And it has some really rugged, I shouldn't have looked at you.
Don't make eye contact.
For a moment, just the,
Zippers.
Yeah, the doggy bag holders that most people have attached to their leashes. Is this a new thing for you? I just want to confirm you do know.
He's been throwing it in the gardens of other people before now.
Well, it's not just that, but I also carry treats and I also carry flashlight.
I'm just saying the doggy bag containers that are made in all types of varieties that just clip onto the leash handle.
Yeah, that's where I keep
The leash handle.
The leash handle.
Never had one of those.
Yeah, but they're this big. They're plastic. Zip.
I have one that looks like a dog bone. It's like this big and you zip, zip.
Uh-huh.
But it doesn't, the end's broken off and it doesn't connect to anything.
Okay, I just want to make sure you do, you know, it was part of your waffling to act as if you didn't know where other people's dog bags went.
Oh,
and that
yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
What is your? What do you do? How do you treat your dogs during the walk? At what points? Like, if they heel, if they're like right next to you, keep giving them treats?
If they obey. If Jasper obeys.
I should probably look into that.
Jay does not eat treats on a walk, even when I give them to her. She won't do it.
Here's the thing about zodiac signs. We live out here in Los Angeles. We came from a place, North Carolina, which has a very large Christian influence. And so we grew up with a worldview that said that this was all BS. And then we came out here and there was like, well, you guys believe BS. We believe this. Now I just think they're both kind of BS. But if I had to come to a conclusion on one side of this, I would say that while I don't believe that there is actually any scientific validity to this process, I think that it can provide a framework for you to be introspective and look at yourself and the different qualities that you bring to a relationship or a situation. Now, when you really get into it and you start looking at your horoscopes just to scratch your little zodiac itch every day, I don't know about that. I actually think that that might be misleading and cause you to make decisions that are misinformed for that particular day. But if you get into a relationship with somebody and they're like, I'm a Gemini, I'm crazy, you might want to explore that a little bit and be like, hold on, are you a Gemini because you're crazy? Or are you crazy because you're a Gemini? That's really the thing that we're exploring today in this class, that suddenly I'm a professor. I don't know, I'm just trying not to say but I guess I just did kind of say
Yeah, you did.
I'm forgetting to breathe.
Or you're forgetting your own voice. Like, should I try a different voice?
Yeah, because you go to a different part of your brain.
It goes to a different part of my brain. You know what? I'd like to even take it up another notch. When you go like that, I have to waffle.
Oh, snap, that's good.
And then I'm going to do that for you because I feel like somebody else needs to dictate.
Yeah, we got to dictate the waffles.
Well, I'm going to open up this thing and I'm going to read what I'm talking about, which is boba tea. Boba tea is the best type of tea because it's not that great. It's got balls in the bottom that are a choking hazard, but if you taste them, boy, the tapioca is amazing. That's what they're made of, those balls, tapioca. And they're all down there in the bottom, just waiting to get slurped up into a straw and kill you, which has happened to a few friends of mine. They've died because of boba tea slurpage. And I never really loved them. You know what? I did not really consider them friends. And there's a lot of sugar in boba tea too. I just think that they need to slow their roll on hating on sugar. I mean, we need some sugar in our lives. We need to just like treat ourselves a little bit. You can suck up something that's gonna kill you. Yeah, that's part of the fun of it. But you still die. If it goes down the wrong pipe, you know, and don't get me started with pipes because,
hey.
See, that makes it even harder. All right, now you go.
Okay, I'm gonna go in a second. Let me get my breath. You know what? We're doing what we did last year. I don't know if you remember this. We call it the December Discount Down. And this is, you know what we like to do a lot of times, and we're doing it again this year. We are phasing out these mugs. Okay, I'm not doing a waffle right now.
But you were using the fake voice, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my voice. I'm practicing for the next thing.
Okay.
And this mug, the Colorful Conversations mug, will say bye-bye at the end of this year. We'll bring in a new mug.
There's two of them.
But what we do...
This is mine. That's yours.
Yeah.
They both have GMM on the back.
Yeah.
But mine has my face on the front.
Yeah.
And yours has your face.
That's a nice noise. On December 1st, you can get this 31% off. And then on December 2nd, you can get it 30% off. And then on December 3rd, you can get it 29% off. And we're going to continue going down every single day. It's actually 27% off now based on when you're watching this. So, you know, I kind of went into the future and the past all at once because
today is December 4th.
Yeah, because today is December 4th. I wanted to start with December 1st so you would know what I'm talking about. And then it's down to a 1% discount on the 31st or whenever the mugs are out. So act fast, mythical.com.
Because if you wait too long for the discount to get too big, they're going to be gone.
Yeah. Can you do thumbs up and thumbs down like Gladiator? Or,
Yeah.
That's not. It would be the opposite way. Would be if they wait too long, the discount because it goes.
It's going down. You want to act fast.
Yeah.
You want to act fast. It's big and then it's smaller.
Oh. The discount is big and it gets smaller.
Why would we do the opposite?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, right. And for some reason, I just agree with you because I didn't even listen to you.
Mm-hmm. I actually prefer that.
I'm not sure what paint and sip classes are, but I can take a moment to think that, hey, they're probably pretty great because I like both painting and sipping, but sometimes they can be a little much. Sometimes painting can be hard for someone who doesn't have a lot of motor skills like me, especially when you start sipping though and things really turn up. Because that's the thing about sipping, it depends on what you're sipping. If you're painting something that you hate, but you're sipping something that you love, it all kind of mixes out and makes for a mediocre evening, which is really not the best kind of evening that you should have. In fact, because there are so many good evenings that you could be having in this wonderful town of Los Angeles with the lights and the glamour and you know what? Actually, there's a lot of problems. Oh, hold on. Is this good? I'm sorry. I got mixed up. I was going to start talking about the systemic issues in Los Angeles, but then I looked over and you had a thumbs up.
I wasn't listening. I was just agreeing. All right, so let me try again. Ooh, my brain. Ooh, my brain's getting hot. Let me tell you about tiny homes. If you're kind of confused, I've already said Give me another shot.
Give you another chance.
Let me tell you about tiny homes. If you're confused, they're the homes that are smaller than normal size homes. They're actually extremely small, unless you're a mouse, and then they're really big because you're small, because you're a mouse, and I'm talking to you because I like to talk to mice, and I don't feel great about me as a person when I'm talking to mice because I don't know. I just feel weird. Do I not know anyone I could talk to besides a mouse?
It became a little bit about self-pity. Wow, okay. Link, I'm sorry. I wanted to turn it back up, but I really
needed it to be positive.
But then you said, oh.
I know. But it was part of my...
strategy.
No, I was not saying because I didn't want to. I was saying because I wanted to.
Oh. So if you want to say
I wanted to be like,
doesn't matter.
I was going into a defeated mode, which it seems like I could be able to keep going, but I won't.
Well, how about this? Parking meters, the bane of our collective existence. Listen, we're paying taxes for these roads. Why can't we just park wherever the heck we want? I mean, but the thing about it is that the thing that parking meters provide is it kind of gives you something fun to do when you park. Because you got to get out and you got to figure out, where's my wallet? Oh, I got to keep up with that. Maybe I've got some coins. Coins suck so bad. That's the thing, is that a lot of times you don't have coins. And you're like, why is this one of these parking meters that only takes coins? I don't have coins. What do I look like? A 1988 professional wrestler? Hulk Hogan in the house, brother. Yeah, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. But then he started really getting really whack and doing some really bad things. I'm not going to talk. Hulk Hogan's a bad guy.
Man, there's got to be something positive you can say about Hulk Hogan. But he
could really slam Andre the Giant. I don't know why I'm talking about Hulk Hogan. How did I get here? I don't even really like professional wrestling.
Nope, you're out. See, you backed yourself into
this just makes me sweat.
Into a corner. Cursed words are the best words because you can use them to make other people go into their place. You can tell them, you need to have things wrong with your life, and I have the power to do that through curse words. And I can also just be edgy. I can be so edgy with the words that I say that are curse words, and you should join me. Join my curse word gang. We can come together and make people sad. We can make everybody so sad and hurt their feelings and mess up their lives and just be bad people. Is that who you want to be? You want to be in my gang of hurtful people? Well, the doors are shut. Okay, you can't get it inside.
There was a bit of stuttering there. Wow, the angle you took there is really unexpected. but it is hard. I mean, I give it to you. It's hard. It's almost like toe socks and toe shoes.
Oh gosh.
When you first see somebody wearing toe socks and toe shoes, you might think this person has no fashion sense at all. But if you talk to someone wearing them and they actually know the reason behind them, and it's all about the fact that our feet have gotten so screwed up over the years because of modern technology and civilization, which is a wonderful thing because it gives us lots of things that we can enjoy, like processed foods and very cheesy snacks and video games, which are rotting our children's brains. You ever seen a kid that didn't play video games? Well, you met a good one. That was probably making great grades because they didn't spend so much time on screens, which was rotting their brains and causing them to have wonderful motor skills, which they then apply to painting and sipping classes that I still don't know what are, and I'm kind of mad about the fact that I haven't been educated, but I did graduate from college.
Okay, that was good. It does help to get angry and happy, because then even if you're saying something...
Angry and happy helps so much.
Tell me where you want me to start.
Negative.
At the end of your meal, the last thing you want to do is pay more money to somebody just because they wouldn't leave you alone, but they were bringing you stuff, so it's kind of undeniable that they deserve a tip. If you've ever been one of these people, boy, you can bitch and moan all the time, can't you? Talking about how people these days, it's, you took a job where you wanted to wait on people, so you really are having a good time waiting on them. I mean, just do what you signed up for. And even if people don't give you money when you deserve it, you know that you didn't really deserve it because you weren't good at it. You weren't good at it, you weren't invisible, and you didn't read minds. And your breath is stinky, all right? And everybody wants to eat with somebody whose breath stinks, because it puts the food in perspective. Wow, this certainly tastes better than that stinky thing coming out of the person who won't leave me alone, except when I need them. I need people to wait on me because I am incapable of going and finding the ice or the salt, or I don't know the chef, but I've heard he's great. I'm not going to walk back there because I'm afraid of how evil he is.
Great story.
Whew. Are you done?
I mean, I could do one. There's two more in here. We might as well just finish off.
Is it just two more? Is it just two more?
We'll do two quick ones. Two
All
quick ones. I once walked into a Starbucks and I was just so happy to see in that glass container somebody sneezed right all over it, but there was glass that got in the way, so it didn't really matter. But then I saw that they broke it with their foot trying to get a cake pop, which is the thing that I was trying to get. And then everybody was like, we're gonna break into this place, we're gonna steal everything, we're gonna break the glass, and we're gonna loot this place. And I was like, okay, power to the people. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Let's steal everything from Starbucks, take it down there. And then the cop showed up and I was like, hey, I just wanted a cake pop. I'm not really a part of this group, but I kind of am, but not really. At the same time, I am. Let's power to the people. Okay. Wow, I don't know how to turn into that scenario so quickly.
All right.
We broke into a Starbucks.
Am I starting up or down?
And you're starting like this. You're starting this way. Just kind of middling.
Have you or someone you loved ever been lost in an IKEA? Well, listen up, because I can help you get out of the IKEA by screaming, hey, I'm happy to have found everything that I need. Now I can just leave the IKEA if you just show me where it is, the exit. No one's answering me. Has it closed? Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Oh, I'm so lost. I'm so scared. I'm so defeated. And there's no design effort at all placed into these furnitures.
Okay, you said these 4 times. Man, wow, you had quite a time in the IKEA too, huh?
This is exactly how I feel when I've gone to IKEA.
Power to the people. Buy now, save more. Shop the December mug discount down at mythical.com and save on our colorful conversations mugs before they're gone for good.